खोल ही देते हैं, फिर एक क्रेसेलिया इवेंट करेंगे तो उससे भी सामान मिल ही जाना। Probo pass और काफी डोर। Alright. Whatever this is, nice. बार बार एक ही जगह नहीं जाना है भाई। Solo event underway. Darkness type. And here we go. With any other protection scheme you can add it. ये वाला ड्रिफ्टलून उस वाला ड्रिफ्टलून से कितना अच्छे। आई होप ड्रिफ्टलून में वो ना हो जो उसमें है। काफ़ी चेंज्ड। अबे अच्छा नॉकआउट जरूर रहेगा। Yep. Love strike. ये क्या था? Bench need a king. Okay. And since Cresselia is not a tung pung. मेरा क्या क्या है? Just for the sake of it. Pum 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 pum. First time awards चाहिए अपने को बाकी सब तेल लगाने का सीधा जिरेटिना Yo! Let's go. Let's talk about us. Bro, मेरे दिमाग में ये गाना अटक गया. Have you heard of this? Have you heard the track "All the Stars" by Kendrick Lamar? Crazy man, crazy how this man came up with the absolute beautiful composition, the most beautiful composition. If I put on my earphones, whether I'm listening to it on my speakers, the kind of rhythm it has. Cause maybe the night that my dreams, this may be the night this may be the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. Beautiful. This may be the night that my dreams might let me know. It's just Pucci. Beautiful track, beautiful track. सुबह से लगा हुआ मैं बस कुछ ना कुछ ऐसी बकचोदियाँ हो रही थी. And whenever I was out with Gypsy Redu, this was the thing that's happening. Okay, whatever that was, a shot. You're using the psychic back, yep. This may be the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. I'm not wasting a heal on this guy. Not right now. Nice. I don't have a Giratina yet. Sorry, I'm not using the psychic, I'm using the darkness type. Do you get that feeling inside you to do stupid shit? Like, what kind of stupid shit? I am curious. I do a lot of stuff. Like alcohol? Yeah, I mean, there's nothing stupid about it. I'm not like a compulsive drinker per se. I mean, generally, if I ever end up consuming some, it's either at a party or some sort of an occasion. Not like I have to have alcohol in the mix just so that I can get high. Nope. I'm crazy enough to do without it. Yeah, it does loosen people up, so that makes a lot of difference. Have I ever done it? I've never been like I mean, you mean a crazy party animal who has just drunk alcohol and nothing else? Is that what you're saying, or do you want to be a little more specific? Once you do, I might be able to help. What are you trying to get to? Drink just to get high, you mean? Okay. Nah. I mean, once you're... Okay, let me put it this way. Once you're somebody who gets a high while being creative, you don't want to end up spending too much time in being low energy. What I mean is, Alcohol and other things bring down your energy levels. So once they do, you don't want to stay there for a longer time once you are a creative person. And it's not like you're never a creative person. It's just that once you get into that swing of things, you end up doing something like that. And that's what my state of mind has been for a very long time. And even before that, I was never like that. I mean, mostly all my life, I've been... Very nice. Toge keys. I have it. I posted a video today, by the way, if you haven't seen already. So I'm somebody who gets the high from being creative in simple words, in fewer words, if not simpler. And I do not need alcohol for this whatsoever. This one actually looks like my cousin. I'll send it to her. So, crazy like that, yes. Like, I would drown myself into being so creative. And when I say creative, I mean, wow. I mean, I could be writing a script, writing an idea down, working on a venture, and so on and so forth. Oh, okay. So I'm saying I'm somebody who derives the high from being creative. And in that regard, I don't do a lot of chance rewards. First time rewards are done. Okay. Good. Yeah. Yeah. I think pressure I've given up, man. I've given up I'm given up in the sense of stopped myself from being pressured into doing something that others would like me to do. It's not because I would ask them that, why are you not doing this for me instead? If you're able to do it, cool. No, move on. Simple. In my case, I enjoy a simple walk with Gypsy Hazel, check out new places, play a little bit of games, and chill around, eat something. This has been for a couple of months now. So early beach there was a lot of pressure. I wanted to get shit done quickly as soon as I can, dish things out of the way. When I'm focusing on work, which is content writing, not content writing, but content video. Yes, I do own the companies. That's what I'm saying. That way I've just reduced my headache from doing nonsensical things altogether. Okay. Call for family. Okay. So that's, I think, one of the ideal lifestyles, if you will. Now you can live by yourself. No need to run around for any extra and unnecessary social validation. You can just chill, sit, look at the sky, keep to your thoughts, say hello to a couple of people, and play your games, hang out with a couple of people online, and that's it. That's what's been my lifestyle recently, at least. No rush, nothing. Everything else can just wait. Girls? Gypsy Hazel you're talking about? Oh, you're talking about human girls. Like, do I have to date and stuff? Is that... Yeah, zero lalach on that front as well. Zero greed. The longing to be wanted. Gypsy and Hazel have provided me with that sort of a longing way early in life. Like, very early in life. I'm glad that I've spent 6 years with that sort of an unconditional longing that somebody has towards me. And that's that. And if you're talking about like a partner or a wife or a girlfriend like that, I think okay, or good without it, because whether you have it or you don't have to worry about any of that sort. You can just be without it. It's very simple. I'm dead. Don't you want to get real, girl? I've had my fair share of heartbreaks, man. It's just stupid how things work with humans as well, so you don't want another heartbreak. Unless somebody like that. Maga? What's MAGA? What embarrassing? Nothing embarrassing about this. What's embarrassing about this? I don't see anything. Being heartbroken is not embarrassing at all. It's battle damage. I just have a big ego. That's at your stage in your life. I would definitely recommend start by mastering your own ego. If that's something that you can master this early, you must be 20 if I'm not wrong. If you can master your own ego at the age of 20 and use it to your advantage, your own ego to your own advantage, nobody can fuck with you whatsoever. Nobody. You know where to be, you know where not to be, you know what to do, you know what to respond to, you know what to react to. Oh, my boy. Okay. Okay, like that. Yeah, so master your ego is what I'm saying. Once you do, you don't have to run around for social validations, nothing at all. If your own ego is governed by other people, it's a problem. Your ego is your own thing to do and worry about. With a push call. I understand what you're saying. I definitely understand what you're saying. Well, this guy is not giving up. Although it's an AI. You're not wrong. I am sure you do. I do what? No face cam, so you can definitely work with the voice at the moment. I need to become Buddha. Buddha or Buddha? Because that's literally my name. Buddha. Why be a king when you can be God? True. Couldn't agree more. And quite frankly, God gives no fucks. So why do you have to? Alright, try praying to God. See if God gives fucks. You have like the same amount of ambition as me. Alright, ambition is a trap. If you recognize that for yourself. Ambition is one of the biggest traps. You've seen Thanos, right? At the end of his ambition, when he does what he had to. That's the life that everybody wants. No. Like once you've achieved what you wanted. One thing that you wanted to achieve. One of the biggest things that you wanted to achieve. One big thing that you wanted to achieve. Simple as that. You got it. Okay. Like what? What is so effed up? Politicians and businessmen. I mean, you don't have to name them, just have to tell the story. You can put a placeholder like X person. They did all these things, but still they are at the top. Well, what things? I want to chill and nobody dreams of labor. I don't know who dreams of labor. सुबह उठ के एक बोलता है कि मैंने आज मजदूरी के सपने देखे, मुझे ये बंदा ला के दो. I want to meet this person. कि मैंने उस कंपनी में काम करने का. I dreamt of working. Actually dreamt, not like sucking up. Dreamt, but actually dreamt of working at a company. I want to know who this person is. Only a few idiots that I know who would actually pull this off, but please bring this person to me. Okay. And you mean goddad, godfather? Or God. Okay. Okay, interesting. Please do tell. Okay. What is this nonsense? Why am I getting all tails? Okay. Great. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly a thing in today's time. You just, I mean, I was just watching this very interesting thing. It was a small reel that basically said that there was a guy who was there in his college. His sister was a younger student in the same college, and the people from his batch were trying to take advantage of her and do stuff. So the guy stood up for his sister, beat the shit out of all the guys alone, and then the management and the teachers and the faculty came around saying, your son beat the shit out of a bunch of people, and the guy was just protecting his sister's honor, and but he's now going to get suspended. So they called his father. The father said, what happened? And they continued telling him what exactly happened. So the father went around saying, so what are you calling me for? If you want to suspend him, suspend him. Right. So the father was like, if you want to suspend him, suspend him. And if that's something that he's done, he asked for it, and that's what he'll pay for. It's very simple. And why are you calling me? Don't waste my time whatsoever. So that was that. And the guy who got suspended, who was protecting his sister's honor, went home and said, he asked his father, why did you not step in? Why did you not do anything? And the father went on to say that I've never been more proud of you for defending your sister's honor. You should have done something like this. And you got suspended, but that's the price that you have to pay. That comes with that supposed price tag. So, the guy was being honest, being very truthful to his family, and otherwise as well, the price has to pay. Otherwise, whatever you've done is practically meaningless. Although defending sister's honor is still not meaningless, but point is, the price makes it even more worthwhile. And that's how things work in today's time. Kalyug, essentially. What are we even doing? Okay. There's nothing to be worried about, man. Always. Trust me. While I'm saying something like I don't give a shit about whatever the pressure is, there is still pressure. I'm not disregarding this fact that there is no pressure whatsoever. But when it comes to decompressing, I make sure that all of us are doing it together. Because that makes more sense to me, always. It's just easy and chilling at the same time. She might help you. In what way? If anything, you need to hold your own. My suggestion has always been that before you get into a relationship, before you get into any sort of engagement with anybody, be your own fool. And so much so that you can hold your own, you can fund yourself, you don't have to ask You can ask your father, of course. It's like a friendship that you will always have. And, some other friends who will basically look after you, even if you fall, fail, whatever. But unless that woman that you want to be with, she turns out to be a friend who could basically float you, hold you when you fail, and, do stuff. Basically, if you fail to provide as a man, she would be able to do so. That's something that you need to focus on later on. But you need to be your own first. Okay? Which part is mad effed up? Oh, you mean the financial up and down? Yeah, got it. So, see, you cannot ignore the fact that it's not going to be the same forever, whether it's good or bad. I came from having everything to being nothing to building something on my own. That's been my journey as well. And as much as I've understood the value of things, I always enjoy having nothing and coming from nothing whatsoever. So, my suggestion is reduce your asks, desires to the bare minimum so that nothing can fuck with you whatsoever. Don't put an if on your success. Never put an if on your success. That is the biggest problem. Language is the most powerful thing that you say and your brain says. And your brain itself, your mind itself is the most powerful place to be. So it's basically a cycle that you generate. It comes out of your mouth, goes back into your head through your ears. That's that. If you say the wrong word, slightest mistake, it changes the course of what you do. So mind is a powerful place. It's very simple. So never say if I succeed. Never. Free gyan, but take it if you want. Never say if I succeed. Say when I succeed or when I get there. Simple. It's not a success. Success could be living alone in a small room, chilling, having a drink, if nothing else. That is also a success. It's subjective. But success and the wins that you're looking for, they could be layered within the same thing. And I'm not talking about thing in the sense of game, but it could be any project that you're working on. At Flip Switch, for example, my company, we don't go for one win altogether. It's not like, okay, we have to hit 100,000 sales, blah, 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 whatever. Right? That's not the only success we go for. A bunch of successes within that. Did we build the right team? Did everybody enjoy doing that? What are we going for? And what are we aiming to do with that next? Is everything getting aligned together? Those are the W's that we look for. So every W counts. Smallest W, the biggest W. So mine is like I said, mine is always going to be the most powerful place to be. So, and language is what you put there. I'm right here, bro. Always. Mine. I'm literally here. All you have to do is turn on your notification. I am here, and if you want me to be a mentor, by all means. Sure, why not? But only in one condition. We'll keep it transactional. Otherwise, transactional. It doesn't have to be money. But let's keep it transactional. Because otherwise you would not know what this is worth. You could put anything on as a price. You do it. I won't. Transactional, whatever you want to. See, I'm a big. You have nothing to give. That's all right. I'll take that too. That's not okay. That's not a problem. That's all okay. My point is, there is something called. I mean, I don't know if you've heard of this, but what you just called me mentor, which is a very Westernish word, but in older times, whenever I have learned from my teachers, my gurus, there has been something called a dakshina that I've given back to them. Would I like to be a guru? What is this question? Why are you proposing me? No. You can't ask me to be. You can ask me to be something. I mean, not ask me particularly, ask me English is a very tricky language as well. You can ask to be something of me. Yeah, right. Like I said, you asked me to be your mentor. I would love to be a mentor. That's always there. But mine's always a powerful place. And as much as I'm a mentor, I'm always a friend. So, in that regard, I won't take anything. Don't worry. I was just trying to understand what exactly do you understand of being transactional. But all in all, put it in the most. Your head has to be clear. You can't mess around with your head. And anything that does, you need to eliminate it. Respectfully, gracefully, but do it. Yeah. You don't have to lose respect for anything. You don't have to lose trust of anything whatsoever. But whatever you put in there back again, whether it's about the girl that you think might be good for you, might not be at the same time, but at this moment, do you have the capacity to manage and engage all of this? If yes, go for it. If no, then what can you do about it? Be structured with your thoughts. In today's time, I see a lot of cognitive dissonance. A lot of people think something else, say something else, and do something completely motherfucking different. And they're like, so stupid. What to do? You can't do that. If you're doing something and saying something, stick to that. Even if it is you saying something as simple as, I am trying to do this. Instead of trying, I'm going to do this, and this is what it takes. Are you fine with me being so casual? Yeah, I mean, I have mentored, I have counseled other people as well, and I've not taken a single penny. And something that I've done is, but I'm not going to do on streamer. We can just have chats on stream, chilling chats. You can always tell me a story. If anything, you can always text me, and we can talk about things. If and when. As and when. Not if and when. It's something that I don't like myself. I want to be definitive. And the manifestation is not going to be like dimag se nikal It won't pop out of your head through your eyes and sit on a table. No. But once you start getting the definition to your own pathway, your own success, your own roadmap to success, then you don't have to worry about anything at all. Once you start getting the definition, you have the clarity, you take a step forward. That's that. So, what we learned today was the mind is a very powerful place. Clean it every single day. And something that I write and something that I speak of every single day after waking up. This is something my father taught me. It's a Rigved shlok. It reads Ano Bhadra Kratavo Yantu Vishvata. Vishvata. There's an H I missed at TAH. And it means let all the noble thoughts from all directions come to me. And I've been saying this, sometimes not as well, but this is if you say this as the first thing that you do in the morning, I think that changes your tonality for the rest of the day. So your brainwave is very simple. You're accepting, you're not just abundant, you know the universe is flowing. And you can just tap into it, whatever you want to do. It's that simple. And also second, body is also a very powerful place to be. Whatever you put in it, even if it is alcohol or otherwise as well, do it wisely. So as soon as you wake up, that's the peak of your body after healing and before going to work. Like anything, could be anything literally. Yeah. So Ano Bhadra Kratavayantu Vishvata. Let all the noble thoughts come to you, come to me from all directions. As simple. 1. 2. As soon as you wake up, have the freshest of meals whenever you do. Make yourself a smoothie. Get the freshest milk possible wherever you get it from. Mother dairy, cow milk, whatever. Get that. Expiries can work, cannot work. But generally I prefer freshest milk. Put high protein, high energy diet. High energy oats, for example. I myself use yoga bar. Beautiful protein oats, by the way. Very nice. Whey protein, 20 mg, if nothing else. And this is not an ad. That's my recipe. Then put bananas, fresh bananas. If not, the bananas that you already have, put them in it. Make yourself a smoothie. Have that. The lightest and the most energetic. And put a coffee, like a pouch of coffee, if nothing else, like 1 spoon. Nothing more than that. If you want some caffeine. If you're not a caffeine person, don't do it. Put it in your meal. Have that for breakfast. Keep it clean. No non-vegetarian, no masala, no faltu sugar, no salt, nothing. Keep it as simple as you can. Once you start developing this habit of keeping it simple, clean, it reflects in your brain. Like I said, again, mind and body, both are very powerful places. And then you can also work out with it if you want to. That's that. But what I mean is, by all of these things, clean up the act. You can't. I mean, you can be vulnerable with people with you who you trust. It could be me. It could be other friends, and people throwing stuff back at you won't help you. But somebody who can give you structured feedback, take that. It could be your father, of all I know. So that's that. Dads are the best. Not that moms are any less. They have very different functions. Today's 2024, 2023 were shit shows where we were taught about how dads fucked up and moms fucked up, amplified to the point of obscuring that our parents were motherfucking beautiful in so many ways that we started to ignore them just because media cycles and news cycles were governing our thoughts. Cut out TV. I haven't watched TV in 15 years. Yeah, 15 years. Never watched TV. Never sat down watching the TV. Galti se match. If I ever saw a match, was that dekha. Never saw the news cycle too much. Never saw. I read. That's that. YouTube is a different story. YouTube I don't depend on algorithms. I have a very strict way of following certain people. I go look them up. If not, I bookmark their channels. I go to them. I watch, come back, do my thing. I skip the algorithms. WhatsApp works. Telegram works. Discord works. That's why I keep telling Discord is the thing. YouTube, very less. I mean, recently I started watching YouTube a lot because of Samarana. This show. What do you do on Discord? Set up notifications. If nothing else, I set up Syndicate server is literally my digital version of home. There are family, there are friends, and there are people from different parts of the world, like acquaintances, followers, otherwise it's just one big community. So Discord is what works for me mostly. I hate WhatsApp. Unnecessary clutter for being basic. But then a lot of conspiracies around Discord, how it works, and blah blah blah. But as long as the technology is serving you, yeah. As long as technology is serving you and you're not serving the technology, works both ways. Not like WhatsApp is any unfunny. So anyway, you're surrounded. But food and food for thought. Clean them up. Best way. When I say clean them up, whatever the food for thought is, question it again, disintegrate it to the point where you see the atoms in place. Why is it like this? Why is it like that? All of these things. Once you start doing that, your thought process gets faster. You start to see everything properly. You don't have to worry about anything after that. So, on to the next problem. Religion. Religion was supposed to help humanity. Then it got misused by some people, and then that's what's happened. in so many other ways. It's not like religion is not a problem. It is the solution. It was supposed to be. I mean, in earlier days, it was culture. It was not religion. Religion is a very newer term to the same thing. Some people set up their cultures inside of India, some people outside of India, some people near a bank. The culture is different. In so many places, the cultures also overlapped. So they found one common ground. Religion could be anything. Something as simple as syndicate. If you start dedicating more time towards the simple sentence that I go by, and which is also the motto of syndicate, which is be strong enough to be gentle, which also is derived from the Optimus Prime voice actor called Peter Cullen, and his brother who's in the army, who's telling him to be nice. So, something as simple. It sticks, man. It's super sticky, right? Be strong enough to be gentle. And something I realized was happening while I was handling Gypsy and Hazel, and then I was handling an egg after gym, and I was trying to cook. Motherfucker, I could not crack that egg on that particular day because my hands were, one, sore, and two, so bulky that I just could not get it right. That particular day only. Before and after, we were working fine. So, to the point where you have to be strong enough to control everything that goes into that particular force versus, and also along with that, there are so many other things that you have to take care of alongside, which is the emotion around it, the cognition around it, everything else, your thought process, how it leads, how you follow up. If you're strong enough to manage all of that, then you can be gentle. Otherwise, you're a mess. Super sticky and super deep. So if you ever open the chat here, and then it takes a lot of strength to be gentle. It's very easy to lash out. Very easy. All you have to do is throw a fit. Anybody can lash out in today's time. Say, for example, you go to a dog, and somebody else goes to a dog. That person tries petting the dog, and the dog is fearful, so snarls or walks away and shows teeth, snarls basically. And the guy instantly reacts, "Hut, abhi to pyar kar raha tha. I was trying to love you, but you responded that way, so you're not worthy of love." Easily snapped out. What happened? He was not gentle enough. Simple. And then you go, same dog, same response, but you were patient. Stood there, waited for the dog to come to you, understand you. Then you could put him, on a bed, or put together a very nice meal for him, so the dog could trust you. If you could pull that off, you're strong enough. And it takes a lot of strength to get there. Otherwise, who are we? I hope I'm making sense. So a lot of weak people, and when I say weak people, it's not their fault again. Some weak people instantly lash out at Gypsy and Hazel for just being themselves. I mean, there have been instances where people are trying to tell them to calm down, shut up, and all of that stuff. When on the other side of the same equation, there's a human yelling at his own at the top of his voice, or the children who are trying to, make fun, poke fun, whatever, at Gypsy and Hazel. Funny stuff happens when I just have to basically make them understand that if you keep doing this, they will, if you keep heckling them essentially, then they will respond like this, and at one point they will remember your face. So if you want to keep doing this, do it at your own risk, otherwise not do it at all. Most of the people instantly lash out, and these people are the ones who essentially get annoyed by dogs or whatever, which again begs the question, is it easier to explain it to a dog than a human, and why? And how come, where do we get off calling ourselves the evolved species who can vote or do whatever, which makes no sense. Okay, it's still getting cooled off. Their food, which is where a lot of people are just annoyed by the fact that it's easier to tell dogs to shut up and stay quiet and put them in a corner than to tell a human, because they're frustrating to the point they don't listen. And given dogs have the innocence still intact, some humans are able to see the innocence. And then once you realize that a lot of people were dealt the bad cards in their life, our parents for example, then you realize, then you start being the real empath. Yeah, I mean, then you start being the real empath, where you account for everybody's history, not just your own, and not just the person on the other side of this particular equation. That should tell you how they must have been, dealt the bad cast that they're here. Whether it's genetic, whether it's financial, anything, emotional, for example. A bunch of things can happen to anybody. Hazel, अभी नहीं, अभी ठंडा हो रहा है. आज जल्दी आ गयो और खाना आप खाओगे लेट. I think any animal, bro, just be chill with it. It's not about the type of animal. It's about communication with any animal. You can be expert at communication with humans and still fail at having a communication channel on in a two people relationship. Three people dynamic is a completely different one, which is a very stupid one, honestly. In most cases, it becomes like a 2+1 offer. So useless. Hazy, इधर चलो, उधर चलो, उधर चलो, उधर चलो, उधर चलो, अभी नहीं, बता रहा हूँ, उधर चलो, इधर नहीं, उधर चलो, चलो, उधर चलो, उधर चल के बैठो, चुपचाप, चुपचाप बैठेंगे, ठंडा हो रहा है, आ जाए इधर चलो, ठंडा हो रहा है 5 मिनट. चलो अरे इधर गुस्सा नहीं बिल्कुल. अरे इधर हेज़ल जल्दी आओ ऊपर. चुप. खाना नहीं मिलेगा नहीं तो. I know भूख लग रही है, but you need to behave. No, there is no way to act out. Get it? Good baby. See? Gypsy is feeling hungry. And then मैंने खाना निकाला and somehow she was feeling all protective about it. I could have acted out. Hazel could have acted out. She could have acted out. हाँ जी दे रहा हूँ खाना. दे रहा हूँ. ठंडा हो रहा है मेरे बच्चे. ठंडा हो रहा है. मुंह जल जाएगा. मेरा बच्चा क्यूटी पाई एक पर. Yes sir. Ah, good baby. How are you so adorable and so growly within seconds? I don't get it. Is it me? हाँ मेरा बच्चा. हाँ बच्चा. Good baby. चुप रहेंगे. No. अच्छा. That's okay. Shall we play some patte? I need a new. Oh man. Embryon, Espion, नहीं चाहिए. Be fine with that, bro. Your body, your call. I don't know how to say anything. Do it for yourself, not for me. See, I'm just Batman. You're trying to be Robin here. A distant Robin, if nothing else. But try to avoid all of that. I mean, alright. We're not going for that anymore. Yes, I'm eating crepes. Right already? Okay. Grapes are one of the nicest ways to fix the oral, take care of the oral fixation. A lot of people would like to keep chewing on something, keep some sort of a taste inside their mouth, nothing else. But I'd also recommend, since you are smoking and you're still young, how long has it been that you've been smoking? if I may. Mic is awfully close to my mouth, so when you stop it right now. Trust me, it's the best way to do. Right away. What in the fuck? Now what? What the heck do I do? And why do I say this is so that you don't have to go through a big process of quitting later in life. So the earlier you quit, the better it is. And I understand some people want to pick the habit because one, it's cool, two, it's satisfying in so many ways, but it's a false satisfaction. And you don't want it deeply integrated with the rest of your life. And my game is done. So right now, it's gonna take time, as in yeah, I know how the quitting works, don't worry. My point is, yeah, I know how the quitting works. To the point where you go to 1 and then 0 and then longer periods of zeros until you go for that 1 again. Then there are certain peaks, then you cheat, then you go back to it, and then you completely reduce it to 0. That's a very weird ass process, but to the point where quit the habit of doing it daily. Start from there. And people have insane cards. I have moved, thankfully, but I haven't reached Great League. Last season I was okay. That was the longest ladder time as well, so makes a lot of sense. Yeah, just quit the habit, go to 0. And then, if you want to keep it a social thing, you can. But habits are atomic. We should have a problem. Might as well, because I'll tell you something, which I think also happens in Silicon Valley. You smoke one, you get the high, good. Well, it gives you that sort of calming feeling as well, so you loosen up a little, and that's that. Next, you go for another one. It gives you a little extra lazy, to the point where you start to lose motor function with the first one, with the first drag, motor and cognitive and other functions as well. But in certain places you want to keep them so. Now, would you keep doing that to the point where you have to recover from the lethargy and you end up spending a lot of time in recovering from lethargy? Or do you want to make use of that time in a better place? And that's the price that you're paying. Not 10 rupees, not 15, 20 rupees, whatever. The mathematics is very simple. So, and this happens in Silicon Valley as well, I think. I heard somewhere that they specifically don't hire people who smoke or drink too much. But it also comes with another caveat, which is a lot of people go for coffees and teas and sweets and whatnot, which is also overworking your senses. And this is underworking your senses. And you have to strike a balance. And in a lot of places, you just don't get to work out at all. So, too much can for one stream, man. What do I do? Oh, this guy is supposed to do. So they don't hire anybody who drinks or smokes that much. And that's a policy because of... Yeah, I know. That's a cool main thing with subliminally placed into your head. It's nothing. Literally. I've never had this thing in my life. I've never heard anybody say otherwise. So I became the first one. The chai and sutta are a farce, basically. It's very easy. Chai, when there will be literally 4 people. If you understand Hindi, let me know. There will be 4 people standing. If I say something like this, they will be like, "What the fuck are you saying, bro? You're just an idiot. Don't do it. You don't want to do it, don't do it." In this group therapy session, we'll be the primary idiots of actually picking up the wrong combination of things. Because why take care of your stomach lining? I'm not trying to make you feel bad about anything, but the lifestyles that we are sold are anyway fuck all. On top of that, we keep on doing this. So why did I not remove this guy? Which person needs to get what? I know. It's simply a depressant. It dampens your energy around anything and everything. It makes you feel that you're now relaxed, so you don't have to overthink anything, blah blah blah. And you can fit this in any situation, it'll work. That's my understanding. Your details can vary, but it's something that is basically keeping your mind so busy that you end up smoking a little more every single time. So the stories will stick. And you can share the stories in Discord DMs later on, not a worry. This guy has done something stupid. Yeah, there is always stress involved, and what you're doing is currently putting more stress on yourself. With that thing. Like I said, stress is good. Take it out in gym if you can. Get yourself a resistance band set and use it to your advantage. Stress is good. Stress is not bad. The misapplication of stress is bad. Stress is always good. Anger is good. Use it. Yeah. Use that for a motivator, no? Why do you have to do it otherwise? Stress is good. Like I said, it's the automatically generated motivation that you need to apply in a place. What can she do for you what you can't do for yourself right now? Tell me. What is that specific thing that you need her to do? I mean, apart from being somebody who can things can always go from bad to worse. You cannot ask for a savior, bro. I'm sorry, you're a man. You're not even a boy anymore. You're the eldest child, I assume. You know what I meant by transactional was you're the youngest? Okay. Then what is stressing you? Apart from, I mean, you have an eldest, you have elder brothers, sisters. Now this is nice and responsive. Yeah, take it down. Family's finances, degree. So how many siblings are you? What are they doing? I'm just asking. You can DM it to me if you don't want to put it on stream. That's alright. And when I said transactional, I meant nothing related to money. Don't worry. It's supposed to be result oriented. It's your sibling. Okay. He's studying as well, I'm assuming? Master, yeah. Nothing to be worried about. Things will be sorted regardless. Wait. What happened? He ended up editing his EV deck with nonsensical cards. Why? Saints Row 2. Is it like me? I haven't played PC games at all. You know that. Long time. I haven't stressed about. In fact, ever since my GPU went kaput, I stressed a lot less. A lot less about playing games on PC again. I would love to, but I'm not going to invest, like I said, invest heavily into anything that is not fun anymore. And fun, my metrics of fun have changed. So earlier it used to be a lot more content oriented. Now I'm more result oriented. So of course. So in the process I developed a bunch of things, one of which was a quiz show property. So I did that, and then the other things then developed. Oh, here's it. Gypsy. Content. Yeah. And so many things that can actually be far more fun. So, and also, whenever I'm getting back, you'll see it happening in a fun manner. for sure. I haven't ever used the Veltal. I want to use the Veltal though. Cool. See you then. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish a couple of games and I'll also head. See ya. All the best for tomorrow. Yeah. What a bitch. ड्रीपी कर रहा है ये बिल्ड बाइट करेगा ये बट हम इससे बाइट करेंगे अभी बस 자. अरे चलो अंदर जाओ. Tim tim tirum tirum tim tim tirum. Wait, there is more. Why? पैर में इतना मिट्टी क्यों चिपक रही है? सफाई तो करी थी. इधर आ कुत्ती. इधर. वेरी गुड. सारे दोनों पंजुकड़िया मेरे साथ. अरे अच्छा लिपट के सोना है इसने. सोने बेबी. EVEX कितना सुंदर लगती है. स्केलिंग क्वाड्स. Petty grudge. A lot of people have this. Nice. इधर आ जा. तू है हु के बच्चे. नहीं चुप रहेंगे. ओ हु के बच्चे इधर आ जा. इधर आओ. Shush. Lips इधर आ. इधर आ. आवाज दे. इधर इधर वापस अपनी जगह पे. बस बैठ जाओ. Enough of rebellion.
Elevator. Berde.
Easy match है ये तो. चुप हो जाए यार। चुप हो जा, बस कर। ना एक नंबर दी खोती जी है मां बोली जा रही नहीं एवं नहीं चलता ना फिर हुई क्रेसेलिया दोबारा खेलना पड़ेगा यार, बहुत मेहनत है इसमें भी। I love the people who play Pokestop without thinking. बस कर। मेरी क्या बक्सड़ है, एक एनर्जी कार्ड चाहिए बहन जो, वही नहीं आ रहा, बस गेम पूरी ख़राब हो जाएगी यहीं पे। चलो वेरी नाइस। जल्दी कर यार, कॉल करता है। बे हो क्या रहा है? GG's. चलो जी सर है।